States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If we could have a moment of silence to do with as you wish. Thank you very much. And welcome to this commission meeting today. I apologize for my tardiness and I appreciate your patience. Commission is present, and the first item on the agenda is the approval of previous meeting minutes, those being from February 16th.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Have a motion to approve by Commissioner Boland, second by Commissioner Henson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and we have approved. We have a request to address the commission relative to sheriff vehicles. That is the agenda item A under action items by Bob Hunt. Bob from off of Rye Creek Road. You here today? Hold on.
Good morning. Yes, I just had a few questions on order 2023-67 on the bids. Were the bid requests just put in the Missourian one time on July 20 or January 25th, or bid request?
That's a fair question. I don't know the specific answer to. I know that purchasing has a procedure. They have to put the bids out and post them both on the website and in the paper, I believe, but I'm not positive. That would have to be a question to get specific, accurate answer from purchasing, but does any of the other commissioners?
Place she puts that in there.
Let's look through the, I know it's according to statutory requirements.
A lot of times there's a minimum of 3 bids, when you're requesting bids, and I'm reading through the minutes. They're coming up that there was only one dealership from St. Charles Nissan that gave a bid.
That's correct. Yeah, relative to the specs issued by the department for the vehicle. That was the only response they had received, is my understanding.
Was there any, did anyone reach out to any other dealerships within Franklin County to purchase vehicles in Franklin County?
Did anyone? Well, purchasing is in charge of that request from the sheriff's department. They advertised for it, and the respondents, which in this case was only one, that met the specs and criteria that responded. So this is what the proposal before us.
Okay, so nobody reaches out to try and get any other bids.
But if specs are specific, it's tough to do that. And, they ask for the specs met by the, I think the Nissan Pathfinders from the sheriff's office. It's pretty detailed as to what that needs to be. And the only respondent was at St. Charles Nissan. In terms of nobody reaching out, I mean, that's by statute, the purchasing department did reach out, publicize the bid potential, and received it.
But that's what I'm asking. So, I mean, there was only in the Missourian one time, January 25th, there was no elected official that reached out to any dealerships in Franklin County to purchase vehicles in Franklin County with Franklin County tax dollars.
That's my understanding, sir, yeah.
Is there any way that we can table this?
Is there a Nissan dealership that you're aware of in Franklin County that could have met this spec that we're not aware of?
I don't know, but it was Nissan is what they were looking for, or are they looking for any certain vehicle within the $40,000 price range per vehicle that was listed? Does it have to be a Nissan? Can it be an American-made vehicle? Can it be in Franklin County? I mean, there's all kinds of unmarked vehicles that are American-made, can be purchased from a business in Franklin County.
Well, sure, there are. And we make that a standard practice. Right. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I'm not feeling there was good faith effort by whoever,
by the responsible
that.
party of purchasing. The sheriff's
Yes.
department acquires and attains the specs. Or actually, I think it's for the dark unit, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
this is for the-
Just to answer your question though, too, kind of like highway department, I'm not throwing them under the bus, but they want a Bobcat. The only place we can buy a Bobcat, is Bobcat St. Louis, So, I mean, everybody wants to spend the money in Franklin County, of course, whenever we can on all the items, but sometimes you just have a choice.
I understand
Okay.
that. If it's not available, you have to go elsewhere to get it. So the purchasing department is saying that is not available at any dealership in Franklin County.
Due to the fact that, as Mr. Presiding Commissioner Brinker said, there's no Nissan dealer in Franklin. And my understanding,
I don't know that, but I just.
well, I don't,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that,
Does it have to be a Nissan?
to my understanding, yes,
With the specs that were given, yes.
yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen any specs.
It's in the bid pack. It's online. You can read it all.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's.
And all opportunities are on our website for bid too. So that's posted throughout. If you go to franklinmo.gov or franklin.org, you can see the specs that are out for bids that are out there. So there's ample opportunity for public and private folks alike to look. I'm grateful for the interest because look,
Right.
we have another issue that we come about every 2 or 3 years on the banks, on depository. Who can we name as our depository? We only get one respondent because one bank interested in it or has the capacity to do so as a result of technicalities of the depository withdrawals, et cetera.
I understand. And my thinking is, there's businesses that don't look in the Missourian or on Franklin County website all the time. Sometimes you have to reach out to other businesses to get what you're looking for.
Sure.
So maybe in the future that can happen.
I don't know what further direction we could get.
Yeah, I don't know. Jim may be a little bit familiar with this because he purchased a lot of equipment through different things. Do we send out to all the potential vendors, Jim, from your department, or how is that?
A typical advertisement for bids. The purchasing department advertises in Missouri it's the publication of record for the county. And they advertise that. And we also advertise for 21 days on our website. And we also have a bid registry, which I know Modern Auto is on there, the automobile dealer here in Union, the Ford dealer in Washington. They were all in the bid registry. And when there is a request for bids for an automobile or a pickup truck, those automatically go out to them at their website. So if I'm looking for a pickup truck, purchasing not only advertises, but they also send advertising on our website, but they automatically send it out to anybody that has registered in the past several years that they want to receive bid requests for a pickup truck or any kind of. Purchasing is pretty good about that. Unfortunately, in this day and age, there just aren't a lot of responders to motor vehicles because normally the motor vehicles get discounted to an entity like Franklin County or MoDOT or one of the, so they don't get the price. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's where we're at.
Thank you, Mr. Hunt. That brings us to Commission Order number 2023-67. This is in the matter of awarding the bid for vehicles Sheriff's Office to St. Charles Nissan.
Make a motion that we not approve.
Second.
That you not approve?
Correct, not approve.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. Well, we will not be purchasing those. So Next item, 2023-68 is in the matter of adopting the amended building department calculation formula for fee schedule. Bill, you want to address this real quick and brief the commission? This is Bill Plack, the building department director. Hi, Bill.
This is following up from recommendation from our building commission. It was kind of a step process. Modifier. Their recommendation. Later, they were going to just following up.
Any questions?
I have none.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate you.
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We have approved. Commission order number 2023-69 is in the matter of approving and authorizing execution of a St. Louis Coalition for Roadway Safety application for funding.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the grant in the amount of $7,500. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We have approved. Commission order number 2023-70 is in the matter of approving the consent agenda and all the items listed thereon. They are liquor licenses for downtown Washington, Noble Weiss Vineyards, St. Francis Borgia Church, and St. Anne's Church.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Boland, second by Commissioner Henson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we have approved. Discussion items and reports. So any elected officials wish to address the commission today? Any department heads that'd like to bring anything up to the commission? Jim Grutch, Highway Administrator. Come on down.
Just real quickly, I wanted to make you aware that next Tuesday afternoon, the Highway Department will be participating in an investment in infrastructure sponsored by Site Improvement. It's at St. Charles Convention Center. There are about 540 attendees registered right now. We will be one of 40 exhibitors. This will be presenting what we plan on doing in the infrastructure to bidders and contractors, suppliers for the upcoming year or two, what we have coming up, to try and get them interested in bidding or working for Franklin County. There are, I think, 8 other contractors that are pretty big in Franklin County that are also participating in this, as well as the City of Washington, ODOT, and Union Pacific Railroad. So there will be a lot of participation, and it's been well received over the last 3 years participating in it. And we get good response. Just want to make you aware.
Yeah, Jim, I talked to Tom Blair yesterday at East West Gateway. He's the regional director for MoDOT St. Louis region. And he was referencing that event next week and saying the challenges of the 30 to 40% overages that are coming back bid-wise. I think if we can educate some contractors and get them interested, as you say, we might be better off and save some tax dollars.
Yes, I agree with that. The keynote speaker that we covered with that about 4:30. Thank you.
Thank you. Commission discussion.
I have none.
Nor do I. I just got back from I just got back from a symposium on St. Louis regional crime and how it impacts outlying areas. With the new developments in the St. Louis City Circuit Attorney's Office, the edict put forth by Attorney General Andrew Bailey last night saying you either resign or I will replace you by noon today. So in 55 minutes, we will know whether the prosecuting attorney for the city of St. Louis, Kim Gardner, will retain that office or resign from that position as that request from the Attorney General. Very interesting developments for the St. Louis region. I think they are positive, quite frankly, to the city of St. Louis and this entire region. We know crime affects all of us in the region, regardless of where the criminals reside. We've experienced it here in Franklin. We've experienced St. Charles, Jefferson, St. Louis County, et cetera. And it's high time we address it. And I think this is a big step forward for the region. So with that, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.